Hello and welcome to another official and exclusive Harryhausen unboxing. This time it's Carly from the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Now, for those of you who've seen my other video on Carly, for the super vinyl version, the fighting Carly, then you would have found out about the history of the creature and of course the model restoration. So please check that video out if you haven't seen it. But now we're going to look at a very special variant of Carly, Goddess of Death. Right, let's get unboxing. Right, here we go. Again, wonderful box designs from Star Race Toys, from Christopher Nico at Range Studios, and of course these sculpts are made by the Kei Botsuya Studios. There's a great synergy with the collection here. The boxes all look very different, and Christopher Nico's done a great job capturing the energy of each film. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, of course, premiered in 1973, and this year 2023 is its 50th anniversary, so it's wonderful to see this new variant, and it's a very special variant too. You can see there on the side what we're going to be seeing inside. Of course, Ray Harryhausen, without whom none of this would be possible. Here at the Foundation, of course, we protect his legacy and strive to bring it to new audiences every year. And some people might ask, why another version of Carly? Well, because there are classic poses of Carly to be seen, and this certainly is one of the classic poses that we thought should be represented in the collection. The previous Carly was super vinyl, this is in foam, so it's poly resin. How incredibly detailed. Now look at Her Majesty herself, she is encased here, almost as if she's in a tomb of wonderful foam. It's bespoke cut foam. Now here's an interesting footplate, Carly, Goddess of Death. As you can see at the back, there's an electrical port, we'll get to that a little bit later. Now here are the arms, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's the lead, the electrical lead I talked about earlier. Now, the body of the goddess herself, deeply encased in nearly half a foot of foam. There we go, look at that. How incredible. Perfectly coloured there, reminiscent of Ted Moore's cinematography during the film. Of course, as always, this comes with an instruction sheet, and slightly gives away what we're going to see next. But the arms themselves now will slot in. They look as if they're magnetic because they are. They'll slot in nicely. The first three there, you can see the magnetic. They're in the close-up. 4, 5, and number 6. That's it. That's all of the work you'll have to do to put her together, and how wonderful. You can see the eye in each palm of her hand there. Now she has a rather built-up foot to allow, as you can see the peg at the end, to allow to sit comfortably within the polyresin footplate, so she's very sturdily held. Carly Ray Harryhausen stood resplendent on her footplate there. The colouring very reminiscent of Ted Moore's cinematography on set that Ray recreated for his Dynamation setup on the tabletop for animation. Now, as we take a 360 view of this piece, we can see the jewels. Sakura was after, the magician Sakura, played by Tom Baker, who was trying to find the secret to youth, the fountain of youth. No spoilers to be had here, but he does find it, and there is a price to pay. The detailing here is wonderful. This is poly resin, but the statue really seems to have come alive here in this wonderful sculpt. It's immaculate. If you're thinking of getting any single Ray Harryhausen piece as a signature part of your collection, this is the one. Carly, Goddess of Death. Star Race Toys have done a wonderful job here. Consistently excellent, high quality sculpts, colouring, and poses too. They work closely with us to work from the original models in the Foundation collection. Carly herself has recently been restored for the 2020 exhibition, so the team at Star Race had the very best materials to work from. But being that this is Star Race Toys, of course, they've brought us something rather special, but not a diorama base, because we've just seen that. It is something rather special, again in poly resin. And I think the beautiful silhouetting there on the box, which would make a wonderful t-shirt by the way, reveals what's inside. We've never had anything like this before. This is a one-off. It's the stone circle that encompasses Kali as she stood near her altar before she dances for Kura, and then of course fights Sinbad and his men. Now this simply slots in nicely. You can see the registration peg there, straight into the back of the diorama base. Press down, you're good to go. Now take a look at this, a USB electrical port. You simply plug into the back. I have mine plugged into a standard USB plug in a wall socket, and look, an LED light. Now we're going to drop the lights here to give you a better look at how this looks at low light level. To display this as part of your collection, it would be the centerpiece. How wonderful, how evocative of the film. The contours that it captures in green beautifully relives the moment from 1973's The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, and that wonderful finale. Now you can attach to a battery pack or electricity like I've done. It's quite universal. So here we go, Kali, her wonderful box. Of course the diorama, stone circle. As always with these unboxings, we're never truly finished until we have our on-screen comparison. Let's go.
Mighty Kali, mightier than thou am I. Make obeisance to me. Dance for me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that unboxing of the new version of Kali. Now remember to check out the Fighting Kali Super Vinyl figure on this playlist, and also the Centaur from the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. You can find out more about the Ray Harryhausen Foundation at rayharryhausen.com, where you can find our social media and podcast links. Now, if you'd like to win your very own Kali, Goddess of Death, with diorama base and the altar behind, then simply subscribe to my channel here and comment below the video, and you're in with a chance. Good luck, and we'll see you next time.